But listen to it.
Can you see the orbs?
Sounds like talking. We are back.
Welcome back to our channel, everybody.
It's Thursday, 8 p.m, and we're just on a different part of the sofa again. So, coming to you.
Are you getting bored of this yet?
We can't go anywhere.
I'm sorry.
So, we did have a different video planned for tonight. We were going to use the Ghost SLS app, which kind of like picks up stick figure ghost things, right? And we were proper excited to do it. But then this came about and we thought, no, we've got to talk about this now while it's a bit relevant.
And we'll save
this for another week.
No, we'll save Ghost SLS for another week.
But before we get into the video, be sure to get yourself a brew.
Turn off the lights.
And let's get into it. Yeah. So, just to give you a little bit of context before we show you the actual footage, basically,
there's this lovely, lovely paranormal team. They're known as Paranormal now.
Yeah, they're a pair of Welsh lads.
The nicest men you will ever meet.
Absolutely.
Proper canny.
We actually did a podcast with them on their channel not too long ago. It was a good couple of months ago. And that's how we kind of got to know them and stuff. And they were just kind of talking to us about our experiences and stuff like this.
Now, both of these guys, both Richard and Jared, are psychic mediums.
Yeah.
They have over 20 plus years
of experience,
understanding. They are literally the oracles.
Yeah.
I truly don't believe they get enough
credit for what they do.
How incredible they are.
But they are like our Wikipedia at the minute. Like, if we need an answer and we're like, we've got something going on, they're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This happens all the time. And then we're like, oh, okay, we're cool.
And they're so lovely because between Sam, Richard and Jared, it's like they just wrap their arms around us and they're like, come here.
It's okay.
Let us help you through this.
I know, that was a bit scary, but it's
okay.
fine. Basically, we're going a bit off on a tangent. They got hold of our whispery clips. I'll call them a whispery clip. From a couple of nights ago. We posted it onto TikTok. Basically, we were laying in bed. We got a ping on our phones to say that our cameras had caught some motion and sound. So we're like, oh, okay. And we were watching it live and we could hear whispers and kind of chatting, but we couldn't decipher it. We just didn't know what was going on.
It definitely sounded like people talking, but we couldn't work out what they were saying or, well, even where it was coming from. Like, it was obviously coming from downstairs, but who knows where. And I have experienced this before. I've gotten up in the night thinking that we've left the television on downstairs, and I've been able to hear the TV, well, I thought was the TV, all the way downstairs until I've opened the kitchen door, and then it was just silence. And that's happened. That was so clear. That's happened more than once.
So it was like really weird watching it in that moment, like knowing that was happening at that moment downstairs.
Yeah, because that's something we've never had insight into until now.
Yeah. And that's what I love about these cameras. Like, we get to see what happens when we're in bed and asleep, and also when we're at work. And it's like, I mean, I enjoyed my blissful ignorance, I can't lie. But now it's good to know, what happens. Yeah, we were just laying there, got the ping, looked at it, and then that's when we started recording it on our phones as well. And then we decided one of us had to go downstairs to investigate. Now, after our investigation the other week,
live investigation last Saturday or the Saturday before that,
we I feel like I've really got a bit of a bottle about me now, big bottle.
Also, like, with the comfort of knowing that I was watching,
and if anything was
ready to get all ninja.
Exactly. So I quickly bolted downstairs, and as I opened the door, nothing. You could hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it was. And I was like, oh, brilliant. And then you can talk through the cameras, and then you started talking to me saying, I can't hear anything on my end either. Like, this is weird. So here's the original footage of it. So we're laying in bed and we're watching the live footage from our camera. But listen to it.
Can you see the orbs?
Sounds like talking.
It's like chatting.
But we're upstairs.
And there's no one else here.
You can see down the bottom that this is live. This is happening right this second.
You know what though? Look, do you see that orb go up there?
Yeah.
There's just been some really big ones around the front.
Shall I go down there? See if I can hear it? Like while I'm down there?
I'll go because you're not dressed. Whoa.
Hang around for part 2.
Okay. Ben's gone down now. It's stopped.
Oh, I can't hear anything. Silent. You can hear a pin drop. Weird.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's completely stopped.
That's weird. So, obviously, we posted it. It was like just pretty fine. Like we never thought anything else of it. But then these guys, Jared and Richard, got hold of it and said to us, like, look, I think what your spirit has done is kind of used your camera as an EVP. Now, I never knew this was a thing. I thought you had to have an EVP to be able to use it as an EVP. But it turns out you can just use anything electrical to be an EVP as long as it's got some form of recording to it.
Which, if we think about it, does make sense because we've done like podcasts with people and they've been able to hear things that we couldn't hear.
Exactly.
And like up through their headphones from our end, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it totally makes sense now. And I'm glad I know that I have this knowledge.
So Jared took the footage and he's a bit of a whiz with technology.
Yeah.
Now, it's worth noting that he's actually blind.
Yeah.
And so he's got a very keen ear.
Yeah, it's like hypersensitive ears.
Yeah. He was able to put the footage onto his computer or whatever it is that he uses. I wish I knew. But
taking it back to his knowledge and experience, like they've been doing this for a very long time. They're very like knowledgeable in this stuff, and they've done so many paranormal investigations and things like this. So they know exactly how to like run the footage and what to run it through and what settings to put it on to be able to pick out the most stuff. And like he's used this and on our footage, and it was what he found or heard was mental. He put a transcript with it. We're so grateful that he did.
I know, bless you. Bless you if you do see this. Thank you, Jared.
Honestly, out of this world, what he managed to catch. Like, we played it. Actually, before we talk about it, let's just show you. Here it is. So we're laying in bed and we're watching the live footage from our camera. But listen to it.
Can you see the orbs?
Sounds like talking.
It's like chatting.
But we're upstairs.
And there's no one else here.
You can see down the bottom that this is live. This is happening right this second.
You know what though? Look, do you see that orb go up there?
Yeah.
There's just been some really big ones around the front.
I'll go down there. See if I can hear it. Like while I'm down there.
I'll go because you're not dressed. Whoa.
Hang around for part 2. So, when we got this back, it was quite shocking to know that that was actually like decipherable.
Yeah, I thought it would just be too murmury and mumbly to be able to kind of decipher any sort of like, I don't know, understandable, intelligible like conversation.
Yeah.
I also thought that it might be quite sinister if we were to hear anything.
Yeah, I was quite scared actually.
Because we've done the paranormal investigation previously, and we've had a few people saying like that we've probably like
let something
caused
in.
a lot of trouble in our home and let things in and whatever. Anyway, as you can see, what was picked up was absolutely wholesome AF.
Yeah,
I mean, did get very emotional.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched it first, and I was like, Lainey, you got to listen to this. And I passed it over, and she just like, oh!
I was like, this is what I've needed to hear in this house
for
ages. So I was really grateful.
Yeah, but it was really comforting, and it gave us a weird feeling because it was like we were talking to him. You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we've spoken to him for a spirit box, but it's a bit different. It was a bit different because it was like unintentionally talking to each other. And he like from the transcript, it sounds like he was responding to what we were saying.
Now, previous to this clip, we had picked up a horrible growling sound. So many people were like, that sounds like a demon, it sounds evil, you've kind of pulled something into the house that's like very like
malicious.
Yeah. And I had been quite worried for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of like, no, it's fine. And you were like, no, I think there could be something to this. But no, they've basically, David has confirmed to us that there's nothing bad in the house.
And that he'll look after us.
Yeah,
anyway.
He's got our backs.
He's confirmed the feeling that I get about him, which is that he's just a genuine soul, a proper lad.
Yeah,
like
a good old boy.
A gent, part of the family, you know.
Absolutely. And he, and it was just really nice to know that we're not in any form of danger after like that whole live investigation stuff. Not that there was any doubt, but just...
It was good to have it confirmed.
Yes, absolutely. And also that growl, I mean, we don't know what the growl was. We don't know if there was anything to it.
Yeah.
But basically, they've kind of said that they don't think it's anything malicious, and they've kind of given us some controlled experiments to set up and do to see if it happens again, and nothing's happened as of yet. And basically said if it was like malicious, it would have happened again. So
there we are.
We're in the clear. We've got the green light. So obviously this video has been a little bit different. I mean, obviously, like we said, we had something else planned. We're still going to do that. It's just I felt like it was quite important that we talk about this because there's been quite a few people that have been quite concerned about everything that's kind of been happening. And also I thought it was quite touching to us to have had that message from Big D. So I thought it'd be quite nice to share it with you guys as well, because obviously this isn't just our journey. This is yours as well. You right there. You're a part of this.
You are.
Whether you like it or not, by watching this video, you are a part of it.
We couldn't do it without you.
Exactly. But yeah, like I say, it'll be back to business as usual as of Sunday. And we're going to hope to get some more answers on Sunday because we're going to do another Spirit Box session. And we're going to try and reach out to not just David, but also these other ghosts and spirits that Deborah picks up on. So we'll see what they've got to say for themselves as well. So keep tuned for that.
If you are interested in catching up with the things that Jared and Richard talk about, they have a podcast style YouTube channel. It is really fab. It's such a great podcast because they are such knowledgeable people and they are just genuinely like good guys. They're just such genuinely lovely people.
And they've like reached out to us a couple of times kind of being like, look, we're not here to tread on your toes, but if you ever want any help, all you got to do is just drop us a line and we'll leave it at that. And then I appreciate that because they weren't like forcing themselves upon us.
Yeah.
But they were just like, look, if you need us, we're here.
Go and check them out. It's Paranormal Now on YouTube, but we will link them in the description bar. Go and show them a bit of love because they absolutely deserve it.
Definitely. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure while you're down there to give us a little like, subscribe if you haven't already to follow us on our journey. And you can tickle my little bell as well to get notified whenever we upload.
We upload 3 times a week on a Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday at 8 PM. So we would love to see you back here. Come and find us on our social medias too. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. It's at Lainey and Ben across all of them. We really want to see you there, guys. We do love having a chat with you all there. So come and say hi. All that's had to say now is thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Absolutely beautiful people.
Peace.
Peace.